Ladies and gentlemen, I have a small Jeep thing in the garage with all-wheel drive issues. Almost the same all-wheel drive issues as the Jeep thing I had in this garage last week. It's almost the exact same Jeep thing. They're both 2.4-liter all-wheel drive Jeep Compasses, but this one's a 2015 and the one last week was a 2016. It's almost like this happens all the time. As a matter of fact, it does happen all the time. Jeep, Fiat, Chrysler, whatever they're calling themselves these days, has a handful of vehicles that are all badged differently, but they're the exact same vehicle. I'm talking about the Jeep Compass, the Patriot, the Fiat 500, the smaller four-cylinder all-wheel drive Dodge Journey. That's pretty much the same platform too, and they all have basically the same wiring issues for their all-wheel drive. Check this out right here. This wire right here, the yellow and black one, the yellow and black wire on the connector for the four-wheel drive control module is supposed to have 5 volts in it. This has only got 3, but that's not the most concerning part. Check this out. This wiring harness right here where it bows, if I bend this, I lose my voltage. Not cool. So let's rip into that wiring harness. I swear it's not supposed to be this easy. It's supposed to be hard. That's why I make these videos, so I can help people. But I immediately found my problem when I pulled that tape off. Have a look right there. That's my wire right there. It is, yeah, that's dust. It just came apart. Wow. I could probably get away with using a crimp connector to fix that wire, but soldering wires together gives you a more sound connection. And since it's a signal wire, I'm going to solder this one. So we'll slide a piece of heat shrink over it, like such. I like to twist the wires together like this, then grab a little bit of flux, like such. The solder doesn't really work without the flux, and make sure you get that worked in there pretty good. Probably don't need all that, but you get it. I couldn't figure out how to hold the phone and solder at the same time. Sorry, but now we can stretch that shrink tube over there and shrink it. Alright, let's see if it works. You don't even need the engine running to know if it's going to work. All you have to do is turn the ignition switch to the on position and push the throttle pedal all the way to the floor. It'll fault out here if it's going to fault out. Let me show you. I'll unplug the differential just to show you, like this. With that disconnected, you can see the ignition switch is on. Now all I have to do is push the throttle pedal right there. See? Plug it back in. Sorry about the lighting, but there, she's plugged in. Bend this thing back up where it goes. Ignition off and back on. No light. Push the gas pedal to the floor. Still no light. She's fixed.